Welcome to my new garage. This is the attached garage. This is the smaller one. I have another detached garage that's like a 2-car garage, but this one's heated, so it's real nice to be able to work on cars and stuff in here. So I'm just gonna kind of walk around and show you what I've got here. First off, we've got my parts shelf here. This is where I've got like all my paints, spare oils, cleaners, and miscellaneous spare parts that don't have anywhere else to go. Still kind of moving in and figuring out what I want to do with things. But this is my temporary TIG welding station. Yes, that is a folding table, but it works. So this is where I'll be doing any kind of custom fabrication, welding any brackets or anything like that that I may need to do in the future. Hopefully not too much, but anyway, washer and dryer, that just has to be here, unfortunately. Oh well. And my toolboxes, I had these in the other house. They're pretty standard. They're a mess, but it has everything that I need in them, and at least they're fairly organized. Moving on, this is my workbench. This is where I have all the quickly accessible tools, wrenches, screwdrivers, turbochargers, things that I need to get to really quickly. And then obviously I've got the ZX2 here that we will continue to work on. This is my second garage, but it's a mess, so I'll show you guys later. Today we're going to remove all of the heater components out. I'm going to try to record this the best I can. It's kind of tight in the inside of the car, but we'll see what we can do. So welcome back to Gears and Gasoline. So I got the, I guess, sound deadening out of the ZX2 there. I believe it's sound deadening because from what I found on the forum and everything and asking around, people have caught this on fire before, so I know it's not a fire retardant. It looks like it's some plastic here and then some foam on the inside here. So best guess is that it is sound resistant.
Hey, you know how we can figure it out?
That looks like that's pretty flammable.
Yeah, okay, so that's flammable. What about the black stuff?
It's not catching fire, but it's melting. Oh look, well, it caught fire sort of. Huh. This probably might be the heat resistant, and then the foam is probably the yeah. I mean, it still caught fire.
Yeah.
Well, there's your answer. Alright, so that's all I can do for the interior stripping right now. We'll have to get back to it later once I get the engine in the engine bay. I need to make sure I know the right lengths for the wires to run to the engine before I can finish putting the interior back together. So we're going to move on to the brake master cylinder now. I'm going to install a new brake master cylinder as well as a new brake booster, so let's get to it. So this here is the brake booster. This is where the brake pedal goes in, it pushes in this way. And then this right here is pulled by vacuum from the engine. So the engine's actually sucking on this here. And that's what actually gives it that boost. So without this and you push the brake pedal, the brakes are very hard to push. It's almost like pushing it when your car's turned off. If you've ever done that on the highway, or if your car turns off on its own, or if it shuts off on its own, and you hit the brake pedal, and it gets this really firm, hard, it feels like it's not braking very much, that's because the brake booster is not actually working without that vacuum. So we're going to put this in next before we put the brake booster in, and that'll give us a little bit better idea of where it's going to be positioned size-wise. And then we're going to have to bleed the brake booster, or bleed the brake master cylinder before we put that in. So let's go ahead and do that now, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so I got dot 4. That's what we're going to use in the Escort. Alright. Done. This is one bench bleeded brake master cylinder. In my opinion, they should chip it with the fluid in it already bench bleeded because it's such a pain to bench bleed them. And when you think about it, I really just did all that because I think this is cleaner than the old one, and it's new, so it's got to be more reliable, right? So after I installed the front brake master cylinder, it was time to install new front brake lines. Since I removed the ABS control module unit, which you can see in part 3 of this series, I did have to run new front brake lines since they're at different lengths than what they were before. Thankfully, the rears were the same size and they reached the brake master cylinder, so I didn't have to mess with anything there. Thank you all for watching the video. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. We've got lots of other types of videos out there that we have on our homepage if you want to check those out. We do a lot of car features, and we just recently did a series on the JDM market. So we did like an R32 GTR, GTS, Toyota Soarer. We recently did a 1,000 horsepower Evo, Toyota Supra, RX-7, all sorts of great stuff. Really anything car related we want to feature on the channel. Again, feel free to comment because we do like hearing that, and we do read every single comment that you guys post. So that helps us kind of know what you guys want to see so that we can make videos more tailored to you. Thanks again for watching. Look forward to the next video, and we're actually going to be at Import Alliance right now, probably as you're watching this video. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook if you want to see anything from that. We'll be posting up on that probably a lot during Import Alliance. It's just Instagram, Gears and Gasoline, and Facebook is Gears and Gasoline. Thanks again anyway. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.